Hey y'all. Um, I'm back because I just thought of another story that I could tell y'all. So the story that I'm gonna tell y'all about is the first time I got really sloppy drunk. Don't judge me. Like I haven't gotten like this messed up since then. Um, I mean, everybody has had one really bad drunk moment. Like, I've been drunk since then, but I really think, like, out of all the times, I made it just sound bad right there. But this is definitely the worst. So, this story is probably going to be funny, interesting, all of that. Okay, so I was a freshman in college. Um, this dude that I had a really big crush on, he was having a house party. So, it was basically like he was gonna have bottles at his party, but he still said BYOB. So he was like, okay, cool. So I'm using initials again this time because it's easy for me to keep up with that. So the dude apartment that was having the dude that was having his party at the apartment, his name is Jay. So one of my best friends that's a dude, he's basically like my brother. His name is P. P and Jay was like this. Like they was real close. And the reason why me and Jay got to know each other and I started liking him was because P was cool with Jay. P was like my brother, so he kind of hooked us up a little bit, I kind of told P, like, I like Jay. You should try and hook us up. And he was like, alright. Because, that's what bros do. But no, for real. So, yeah, Jay was having a party, and like I said, he had alcohol there, but he still had BYOB. He wanted P to bring more alcohol, though, so I guess, like, him and his roommates, one of his roommate name is M, and the other one is A. So I guess J, M, and A, like, scraped up more money, and they gave it to P. And P was gonna buy him some more bottles. None of us were 21 yet, but it was this one dude, his name is R. He had a fake ID, so he was able to get the alcohol or whatever. Okay, P gets the money from Jay, and P basically was like, hey sis, like, you gonna come with me, like, when me and R go get the bottles and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, I'll go with you, woo woo woo. So I had to get dressed for the party early because he wanted me to go with him and stuff. So P knocks on my apartment door. I go to my door. It's so many people. Like, it was P. It was this dude named T. T was driving. It was R. I feel like it was somebody else too. I don't know, but it was like 5-6 people. So they come get me. We go, and it's all dudes. Like, I was basically the only girl. Like, I was just there by myself because my friend B was out of town, so she couldn't go to the party with me. And my other friend, like my other best friend S, she was with her other friends, so they were gonna meet us at the party. So we got in the car, and then T was driving, and go to the liquor store. We go get the bottle. So after we go get the bottles, we go to our friend G house. G his apartment was like right across the street from Jay's. And they wanted to pregame and stuff. And I was just like, dude, like, let's go to the party. Because it was like, by the time we got to G House, it was like after 11. I'm like, dude, like, let's go to the party. I'm one of those people where I want to go early, kind of, like not too early, like 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10, not that early. But I feel like by 11:30, you should be at your destination, because it's going to be hella people there. Like, depending on where you going, you finna be standing in line. Like, don't nobody got time for that. So you got to get there. Like, perfect timing is between 11 and 11:30, for real. So like I said, we get to G House, and oh yeah, by the way, I guess G had gave P some money to get him a bottle too, because, you know, for R to get it or whatever. So, but G didn't know R, so G gave the money to P, but P ended up giving it to R so he could go buy the bottle. So we bought peach Ciroc, Hypnotic, and some Hennessy. Yeah. So G is the one that wanted Hennessy. So when we got to G House, they talking about drinking there. I was like, I thought we was just dropping off the hen. Like, let's go to the party. Stop being a punk. Cole, let's do this. Woo woo. I'm not being a punk. This not the plan. P like, come on, sis. I'm like, dude, y'all era. So then G cracks open the hen. Now, but like I said, this was my first time like really getting like drunk and stuff. Like, I've had alcohol before that, but like not like this. And me particularly, I knew that I wasn't gonna like dark liquor, just because I've heard a lot of stuff about it, and I wasn't ready for it. Like, a lot of people told me, like, when you first start drinking, you should probably drink clear liquor and stuff, or something fruity rather than some dark, because it will get you. So I always kept that in mind. And then, like, my family members and stuff, like, some of them drink hen and Crown Royal, but not all of them. Like, most of them drink like vodka or something like that. So I'm like, we about to drink this hen? And then P was like, stop being a punk ass. And then T was like, come on, Cole. I'm like, dude. And then here come G, here come R. I'm like, all of y'all, stop trying to pressure me. But then I ain't want to be the lame, and I ain't want to like be left out. They be turned, and I just be standing there like, dang, I should have drank something. So whatever. So G, you know, we blessed the bottle. Woo woo woo, bless it. And then he cracked open the bottle. Man, that was my first time ever like smelling a bottle. Like, when it opened, that shit stank. Like, it was so strong. I was like, I'm not drinking that. P was like, you already said. And then P and T were the main ones that was like, at my head. Like, they was like going at me like, you gotta drink this. I'm like, dude, like, y'all, alright. Like I said, I ain't want to be the party pooper. So honestly, I was just ready to get to the party, and I wanted to see Jay. So I was just like, okay, the faster that we get done with this pregame, the faster we can get to his crib. So the bottle goes around, and it gets to me. And I was just like, they was like, come on. So I took like a quick swig. They was like, that's not a shot. And I was like, what? And they was like, yes, everybody's taking like one shot out of the bottle. Come on. So I had to take another one, which I felt like the first one was a shot, but they felt like it wasn't. So I had to take another one. So I passed it to T, because I was standing next to T. And he drinks it again, and he passes it to P, and then P passes it around to I don't know if he passed it to G or to R, but it got back around to me, and I was like, dude, how much more is we about to drink? And I was like, dude, I was like, y'all, this is for real my last one. They was like, all right, so it got to be a big shot then, because we probably going to go around again. I was like, oh, huh, like I was so irritated. So then, I mean, I took another shot. This shot was bigger than the other two, but still, I did it just so they'd shut up. So they kept drinking or whatever. And then G was talking about he still had to get dressed. Boy, it is almost midnight. Like by this time, cause we didn't get to his crib till like 11:30. I'm like, dude, it's almost midnight. You talking about you still gotta get dressed? I was like, are we waiting on him? Like, no, we not waiting on him. He gonna meet us over there. Cool. So, T was driving, but like I said, his apartment was like right across from Jay. So why would we get in the car? So we walked over there. So we gets to the party. I wasn't feeling the hand yet. And then T had took his he had took the peach to rock with him, because that's the bottle that he got for himself. And then I think Jay and them wanted the hypnotic. So like I had got some of that, and then we gave them that bottle. So I was drinking, sipping on that, and then I started drinking some of the peach to rock. Like I had mixed that with some fruit punch, I think, or something like that. So, you know, I was drinking that wood. So then our other friend, I'm gonna call him TB. TB had got there. We was like, hey, what's up? You know, like him and TB and P was like my brothers, for real. I trusted them. They did everything. Like they always had my back. Like they was real friends. And you know, TB started drinking with us or whatever. And so then P was like, I'm gonna be back. Watch my drink. By this time, I done had hypnotic, I didn't have peach Ciroc. I had drank my bottle, and when P had gave me his cup, I had drank some of his. I was like, then I should have stopped, cause I was already feeling it. So then, after that happened, P didn't realize that I had drank some of his drink. So then my bestie S got there. And she was there with her other friend she was cool with. And I was like, hey, you know, and we all gave each other hugs and stuff. So we was dancing or whatever. And then I wanted to drink some more. But that's that drunk talking. Because, like, I could have been cool for, like, the rest of the night. I was drunk, but I was aware. Like, I was cool. No, I wanted to drink some more. So I looked over there. I was like, P, you want to drink some more with me? And he was like, Cole, you don't need to drink no more. And I was like, come on, like, let's just drink a little bit. He was like, alright. So then, mind y'all, T is in the middle of the, like, dance floor, like, getting jukes and all of that. R was over there, too. So then, you know, Jay kind of was ignoring me. Like, and I feel like that's why I wanted to drink some more too, because he was kind of like ignoring me, and like I was getting jealous because it was like this other chick was on him, and I was just like, oh, that's how we about to be? Okay. So me and P, we went over there, got some vodka, and they had fruit punch, so I mixed it in with that too. Started drinking that. It was over. I went up to Jay. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm like, so you act like you don't see me? Like, he was like, what you mean? Like, I said, hey, when you had got here and you brought the bottles. I'm like, yeah, that's it though. Like, cause me and him was like with each other like all the time, and he was just acting kind of phony to me. And I was just like, it's cool, whatever. He was like, nah, you just drunk. And I was like, I am, but I was like, you still, I'm like, you ain't really talked to me since I've been here. And he was like, I ain't seen you. I'm like, okay. He was just giving me excuses. So then he was on the wall, and like, you know, I had danced with him. And then I was like kind of under him, and he was like really like irritated by me, I guess. And then, I started getting in my emotions, cried a little bit, don't judge me. So then P was like, come on, Corey, like, let's do something else. Like, let's just go dance or whatever. Alright. So then we goes over there, and we was over there where S was. So I couldn't, at this point, like, I really couldn't, like, stand up or nothing. So I had to go to the bathroom. So S went with me to the bathroom. When I came back from the bathroom, I just like started breaking down, crying or whatever. It was just too much. Like, and I was young, like I'd never do this stuff ever again. So then TB comes over there. He was like, "What's wrong, Cole?" And I was like, Jay ignoring me. Like, I was just so upset about that. So then we went in Jay's roommate's room A or whatever, because they knew me from me going over there to see Jay or whatever. So A was like, "Y'all, you could go lay down in my room, that's cool." So TB came in there, and then P was like, "You want me to go get Jay? I'll go get Jay for you, sis." And I was just like, yeah. I really didn't need to talk to him, because it would have made the whole situation worse. So I go in I was in a room laying down, all in my emotions, but TB was there for me, P was there for me. They was like, "Come on, Corey, like, we at this party and have fun. We about to turn up." I was like, you right. So then we went back in the living room where everybody else was dancing and stuff. It's like, "Bitch, where was you at? Bitch, you was crying?" "Yeah." "Well, bitch, you better get out here and dance, da-da-da." So I'm over there dancing and stuff. When I tell y'all, I was probably out there for like 10 minutes before I couldn't stand up. It was just like, all of that shit just hit me. And at that time, I didn't know you wasn't supposed to mix dark with light like that. I just did the most. I low-key wanted to blame P, because it's like, if y'all wasn't pressuring me to drink this hand, I would have been good. But, I mean, ain't nobody to blame but myself, because I could have not took the drink. But so, TB was like sitting down, and I was sitting next to him. So P had another cup of alcohol. I'm like, "I want to drink some more." And they was like, "No, you don't need to drink no more." So P was standing in front of me. I'm trying to get up to like grab his drink. TB was like, "No." And S like sat me down. She was like, "Sit down, Cole. You don't need to get up. Da 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 da." So I guess within the midst of me trying to grab, and I tried to grab T's Ciroc bottle too, because he had the whole bottle to himself. I tried to grab anybody's alcohol that I was cool with, like, because we was all in a group. I'm like, share. Everybody's like, nah, you cool, you don't need nothing else. I'm like, I was so mad. So then, I guess within the process of all of this going on, this girl, we call her G, she was like on the, I was in the middle of her and TB. She was on my left hand side. I guess she had like threw up. I didn't know it. And I had tried to stand up one more time to grab T's Ciroc bottle, and I started falling. And when I tell you, S is a real ride or die best friend, like, she was like, "Oh my God, grab Cole, she about to fall in G's throw up." And they looked, and then all I remember is TB and Pete grabbing me. They pulled me up. I was like, "Oh my God." Like, I just laid there on the couch, and I was just like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I felt like I was depressed, but I wasn't depressed. But I wasn't in the right state of mind. So, yeah, I told Pete, I'm like, I want to go home. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. And he was like, okay. And he was going to ask, T to take me home. But like my apartments was probably like down the street and around the corner, yeah, it would have been dangerous. But TB was gonna come and P was gonna come, so I think they was gonna carry me home because I couldn't walk. So then it was this dude that stayed on the same floor as me, this gay boy. He was cool as ever. His name is K. He was like, Cole, he was like, you ready to go home, sweetie? And I was like, yeah, I really am. And he was like, okay, I'll take you home. And then I was like, P and TB gotta come with me. Because, I knew he was cool, but I ain't know him like that. I just knew him from staying on the same floor as me. And he was like, that's cool. Like, I have no problem with that. They can ride with us. I was like, okay, cool. So, when we're leaving, Round of Applause had came on. That was like my favorite song when that had came out. So, that part when he be like, round of applause, I was like, baby, make that ass clap. It was crazy. Like, P was like, you need to chill. I was like, this is my song. Yeah. I was like, I still want to go, but this is my song. So then S was like, I'm gonna text you, I love you, or whatever. She was like, did you want me to come with you? And I was like, no, I'm not trying to ruin nobody night. And I told P and TB, I'm like, y'all come back after y'all drop me off. Just put me in the bed and y'all go home. And they was like, and I was like, not go home, but go back to the party. And they was like, okay, cool, whatever. So TB is tall as shit. And Kay had like a little it was like a red Mustang, I think. And it was like a older Mustang. Y'all know how small those are. I'm tall, TB tall as shit. P is like, he probably my height, which is short for a guy, but still, it was just too much. So they were struggling, they was like, Cole, you gotta walk. Like when we were walking out to the car, I couldn't walk. I couldn't move my legs. So then they just picked me up, and then they put me in the car. They got in it, and I think his Mustang was 2-door. I can't remember, but I think it was, because I remember one of them had to get in the back seat first. And then they sat me in, and then the other one had to crawl in on the other side. Like, it was just too much. So then Kay had we got there, TB and P had carried me upstairs, and then they tried to have me walk a little bit again. And I had got my room key out, and they opened the door, and they laid me on the bed. This whole time, I didn't lose my wallet, my keys, my phone. I'm like, that's right. At least I had enough sense to keep that attached to me, because I didn't have no pockets, no type of pockets. So yeah, they laid me on the bed, and then I remember waking up with the worst hangover. I used to wear glasses. Sometimes I still do, but I used to wear prescription glasses. I left my glasses in A's room, so that's basically the last time me and Jay talked. I had texted him and I was like, hey, I think I left my glasses in A's room. He asked me what they look like, and I told him, and he found them. And he was like, yeah, they here. And then I was like, okay, well, I might get P to get them for me or whatever. And he was like, okay, cool, whatever. But after that, he got a girl and stuff. It was just it was really crazy. So I haven't really talked to him since then, and that was a while ago. But yeah, that was the first time I got sloppy drunk. Almost fell in my friend's throw up, mixing dark with light. I will never do that ish ever again. I learned my lesson. When I go out, I want to feel the liquor, but I want to have fun too. I went home at 1 in the morning. We got to his party probably 11:50 midnight. And I go home at 1. I wasn't even there that long. That's how I know I was drinking hella fast. I was drinking between 11:30 and probably 12:30. I drank all of that stuff, and it just all hit me so fast. Like, I was okay after that hand and that hypnotic. And then when I started drinking the peach Ciroc, I started feeling it. That's when I should have stopped. But no, I wanted to drink some more. So then I drank that vodka, and that was it. It was just like that. That just made it. I was like, man. So yeah, never mix dark with light, and just don't, like, honestly, like, I was lucky and blessed that I have good friends, because everybody had my back. Like, everybody was on my side, everybody was watching me and stuff. I hate babysitting people, so I don't want people to feel like they gotta babysit me. But they showed me like that they was real friends and stuff. So yeah. But that was my story. If you guys want any other stories, just let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. If you got any story ideas, comment. Leave some. If I have any stories that I can relate to it, I'll do it. But thanks for watching. See you next time.